Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Forex Trading Analysis. This is Tuesday, May the 8th. We haven't had a video up in a couple weeks due to some technical difficulties, but now we're back and started again, so sorry for the delay. But take a look at three different pairs today, and quick risk disclaimer before we start. So foreign exchange trading carries a high level of risk. Before you decide to trade foreign exchange, we encourage you to consider your investment objectives, your risk tolerance, and trading experience. It is possible to lose some or all of your initial investment, so don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Seek advice from an independent financial or tax advisor, and all information provided is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as trading advice or counsel. So, in terms of news this week, today we had annual budget balance and RBNZ financial stability report out of the Aussie and New Zealand dollar. So obviously these pairs have been in a pretty strong downtrend. If you've been watching the New Zealand dollar at all, it's been pushing extremely hard to the downside, and I've been calling a correction back to the upside for a while and kind of been getting killed by people covering their long positions because there are so much more long positions for the New Zealand dollar than there are short right now because it's a good carry trade. So New Zealand has been a tough pair to trade for me throughout the week, but I'm going to take another look at it again today. And so tomorrow we have two more big news out of the Australian sector and one out of the Japanese yen. So we're looking at those pairs today. First pair I want to take a look at is the New Zealand dollar. Like I've been saying, we have been in a pretty strong downtrend of late. Ever since we started hitting oversold territory, we've continued to fall about 64 pips, so or 640 pips. So we have been in a pretty strong downtrend here for the New Zealand dollar, and I do think that a correction back to the upside will occur. If we do start seeing more downside pressure, I'll be looking at an extremely cheap pair that I will be looking to put possibly more than one long in. So if we do start to see down to this territory at around close of this bar is 0.76703, and I will be looking to possibly place a buy, but that is kind of far away. So this pair currently for me is just on my radar. I am not looking to place too many trades yet. If the daily is in oversold conditions, that's usually a pretty strong signal that we are in push the upside. And so far, the bar today has continued to bolster that opinion based on the fact that we did see a pretty strong push to the upside and not too much continuation of the large bar down. So I do like a continuation over the next couple weeks for the New Zealand dollar to the downside, but again, I will be looking to buy possibly around 0.767 and lower, and more updates to come throughout the weeks. So the other pair I also want to take a look at in accordance to that is the euro dollar, which is also starting to push a little bit to the oversold conditions in the downside. We haven't quite gotten there yet. RSI is at 37, but again, another pair that I'll be watching over the next couple weeks for a possible buy zone further down here. I'll give it a little bit more room to run at around 1.2675. I'll possibly be looking to buy, but for now I do think that we are in a pretty strong downtrend for the euro, and it will continue based on the fact that other pairs are beginning to slag a little bit. So we are under the 200 and 100 moving averages, and I do think that we will see a break below this low at 1.2961. So I do think we will break below that and continue to the downside, but I will be looking to place some long bets once we do get down there. And the last pair I want to take a look at this week is the yen, which has begun to slow down to the downside. Looks like we may be possibly in for some consolidation here around 79 to 80. And I do like the pair to continue to the downside. My bias for the pair will remain to the downside, and we weren't able to break this bear flag, bull flag, the upside, and I do think that a continuation down is definitely in the cards for the US dollar yen. That's my opinion anyway. And so, again, I've been saying for a while, I do think that we will hit the 200-day moving average, which currently is printing at 78.684. And I think once we start to hit down a little bit below there, we'll be looking to place a buy entry for the pair. So currently, I do think that, again, much like the other pairs, I do think that we are headed down, but corrections to the upside are going to start to occur more frequently, and more strongly as we do start to see more momentum to the downside. So, like I said, possible consolidation this week from the yen, depending on what the news tomorrow is out of the yen from the current account. Uh, it's gonna influence my decision if we do see a break. So, again, levels I'll be looking at are definitely the highs here. Close of this bar, largest bar at 78.307 is gonna be pretty big, and I don't think we'll see too much of a push below that level, or it will be tough. But I do think that the yen is in a prolonged downtrend, and we will continue to see that from the pair. But until then, I will be looking to place buy entries around here, as this is possibly just a pullback. So definitely things I'll be looking at this week. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to follow us during the week at SynergyFX, posting more updates. And again, we're going to get these videos rolling out more frequently. So thank you very much for watching. Good luck.